These videos are an attempt to train your imagination to see the structural memories embedded in fundamental structures. The ability of spheres, circles, and triangles to self-organize grows out of these memories of what worked effectively in the past. We found there are two sizes in the bubble family that are relative to the 6BB equals 12 centimeter edged VE, the vector equilibrium. The smaller one fits exactly inside the VE and is tangent to the square faces of this structure. The second size will always be bigger by a constant number, 2 times the golden ratio. This bigger version will penetrate outside the square faces and will be tangent to the triangular faces. Using the brilliant digital versions of my models built by Fabiano Schwalb, the Brazilian architect, we will dive deep into the communication networks that eventually define the fundamental modular building patterns of basic structure. We will use 3 geometrical systems, polyhedra, from the sphere family to tune the synergy between the sphere and bubble families. The VE has 2 other systems that can form a symmetric containment field around it, the cube and the octahedron. Here you see this 2-system containment field with the 50 directions of the sphere family and the 3 landmarks of size and position, the equator, the axis of spin, and the relative size field, the level playing field. The first tuning of the sphere family to align it with the bubble family is to divide the edge of the octave by the GR squared ratio. Underneath the cube cap is the triaconta cap. Another tuning location is the long axis of the VE, which is the same measurement as the edge of the cube. Multiply the length by GR and you have the long axis of the bubble diamond of the triaconta that fits exactly inside the VE. The third tuning location is for the larger size icosidodeca that penetrates outside the VE. It is tangent to the VE's triangular faces, with the icosidodeca's triangles defined using the GR square division of this edge. The square face edge of the VE is divided with this same division, defining the rectangular modular units outside the face. The long side of this rectangle is the long axis of the icosidodeca's pentagons. The short side is the edges of the icosidodeca. The synergy, the interconnectedness of the essential parts, grows out of the structural memories of the closest packed same-size spheres. Here 32 spheres define the icosidodeca's interconnectedness with the whole system. At the core is the 12 spheres of the icosahedron. When 3 spheres are closest packed, they form a nest at their center, where another sphere can closest pack with the 3. The icosaskeleton central blue direction is also the location for 20 more spheres. This 32-sphere aggregate defines the interconnectedness of the icosidodecaedron, the innermost layer of the bubble family. Taking the icosidodeca skeleton out, you can clearly see the 20 new spheres nesting around the original 12 of the icosa. These 62 directions interconnect the 4 layered systems of the bubble family. Let's start with the triaconta that fits exactly inside the 6BB equals 12 centimeters vector equilibrium, VE. The long axis of the bubble diamond is the square root of 2 GR 6BB. Let's examine the layers of synergetic modularity of the bubble family penetrating outside this VE. The VE's triangle is 6BB. The tangent icosa's triangle is the square root of 2 GR squared 12BB. This is double the size of the icosidodeca's triangles. The rectangle of the icosidodeca's modular unit on top of the square faces is positioned by the GR squared division of the square's faces. The volume differences between the sphere and bubble family are all modular. There is a beautiful symmetry to how the essential parts form one whole system. Thinking in whole systems allows your imagination to see the structural connections of natural design. Adding the dodeca caps on the triangular faces constructs the dodeca. The interconnectedness of these two geometrical systems is evident. Fill in the VE's triangles and you see how they all fit together into one synergetic whole. Next, we add the missing skeleton of the icosa to show how the icosa and the VE are interconnected. You can see the skeleton slices through the dodeca's modular unit, and it shows the firm structural underpinning the icosa and dodeca give to the 30 bubble diamonds of the triacontahedron. The icosa has its own modular unit on the square face of the VE. All of these models are new discoveries of the interconnectedness between the sphere and bubble families. Finally, the 30 bubble diamonds of the triacontahedron form the outside layer of the bubble family. In the next series of videos, we will explore deeper into the connections between the communication networks that connect the center to the outside limits of a structure with the modular units that build the simplest expressions of natural design.